Now it's time to talk about a thing that happened 2 weeks ago with Lennon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
We'll start with
after the
scenario,
podcast,
yeah.
me, Dan, and Lennon are like, well, now what are we going to do? All these guys are at fight night, and we don't want to go to that. So we went back to my house, and we played cards for a while. At about 1 o'clock, 1:30, I'm pretty much saying, I'm tired, get the fuck out of my house. So I like, put all the dogs away, I'm like, be quiet, I want to sleep. That's some foreshadowing for later.
Now, we get in the car. 1:30. It's wet, it's rainy, and it's foggy. Now I want to go to the left. So I'm in reverse, and I want to take it back to the right. On both sides of the driveway, and a low stone wall to prevent people from... to try and prevent people...
Foreshadowing.
backing in to the drainage ditch. And I start turning to the right. Little voice in my head said, you might have turned too early. Another voice in my head said, I'd listen to that guy. I think he did too. And it was at that point I hit brake. But I went back a little more and went... We get out of the car.
Yep.
And we look. 3
I want to speed this up a little
of wheels are operating normally. 1 is holding on for dear life. 3 feet off the ground. Dan and I tried for 15 minutes. Possibly to see what we could do.
And that's about exactly that much time.
Which was nothing.
Yeah. I was probably in bed for maybe 15 seconds, and then I hear knocking at the door, and then Dan the asshole rings the doorbell, wakes up the dogs so they start barking, and I'm like, oh god. I walked out. I opened the door, and Len's standing there, and he's like, we got a problem.
So the 4 of us, tried for about an hour to do anything.
We got planks out.
We did.
We got a pickaxe.
We did.
We pulled out one of the jacks, but the jack was being a jackass. And wouldn't jack properly.
I'm passed out here on this couch.
Mr. Teen
Kyle and Ryan are still up watching a movie. I don't know why I woke up. I don't think you said anything, and I sat up, and then Kyle goes, your phone's ringing. I'm like, yeah. And I pick it up and look at it, it's Casey. I'm like,
you answered Casey.
I'm like, Casey!
No, it's Lennon.
Well, it's close. The fuck you would.
Can you come get me?
Can you come get me? I'm stuck in a ditch. I'm sorry, I can't come get you. Why not?
Ate it.
I'm alcohol. I told him that.
I said,
alcohol.
And I replied, that is an excellent reason.
Yeah. Are you at Kyle's house?
That occurred to me at the last fucking second.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
What's he doing?